Syndicates, and welcome again to another Echocalypse video!
In this video we'll be talking about the top 10 things that you need to keep in mind and don't forget about. Number 1. Economy. Diamond management is one of the most important aspects of this game, and you can farm them always from the story mode if you finish chapters or if you claim stars from the story mode that you're finishing and then claim the biggest prize and the biggest brand. Moreover, unlocking every achievement and getting more points in your honor rewards will get you more diamonds as you go and progress through the game. The most thing about having a healthy amount of diamond is for your summoning. So whenever they drop a new banner or a new character, you want to have the diamonds to at least have one copy of this character. And one copy will allow you to go to the advanced summons or advanced draw and have them wishlisted with a 30% chance for success rate, so you can summon them and have them in the future. So Awakener banner is no longer available in the game, so I picked her here because I have one copy of her, so I can summon for her more and more in the advanced draw without even having her banner up. Moreover, stamina. Stamina is the most important resource in the game, and you need to buy daily. The 500 diamonds cost stamina if you want to progress more and level up more, because the EXP for you comes through farming the stages and getting EXP. The more you progress in the stage, the more the EXP goes. Plus, you can do that even if you finished your stages. And if you're like me and you hit a wall because you need to level to 63 or to any other kind of level, you can go and farm your augment material for your characters throughout stages, and this is how you don't waste your resources, but you build your characters more and more. And the critical point that you need to get them is to tier 6, so you unlock all their passives. Moreover, part of your economy is the bell that we always forget about. So the bell will let you know the rewards that you are missing, the count, which is the number of attempts that you have on other events or other tries, and the more overflow that you have, so you can go and spend the resources that you have and have the best economy ever. 2. Summons. Summons is the most fun aspect of this game, and you need to focus about it, and you need to go and summon every single character. We have event characters such as Chimera and Griff right now up, so you need to go and summon at least one copy of them so you can go to advanced draw. And if you have this copy, like I have Icon is removed from the banners and her event is down, so I have one copy of her, so I can target her here and do my advanced draws, and I have a 30 chance to have her again without having her banner up. So keep that in mind, that you need at least one copy of every character that drops. We have always a weekly visitor, and most likely the weekly visitors will be characters that are purchasable from events or from other places, or you can get them from advanced draw. So keep in mind that the weekly visitor will always be there. And we have a normal rotation. Every rotation we're gonna have a banner, and you can go and read more important about this rotation in the information tab. You can see the announcement of case draw rotation, and you're gonna see which will come back and which will not, and these characters will be back, so you don't need to worry about them at all. Moreover, the draw always have a pity of 50, so when you reach 50 you're gonna get the character of SSR quality. Now if you were like me unlucky, you're gonna hit the 4 out of 4, and then you're gonna get on your 5th attempt the character that you need. Moreover, one of the most important aspects of the summonings is the weapons or the arm modulation, and you want to pick at least one copy of every single one of them also. And this one comes with a little softer pity at 30, and if the character is featured just like Chimera here, you're gonna have an 80% chance on it. And if you have the character, you can go to heterogeneous resurrection and target the weapon of choice for this character that you own. The third thing that I always recommend is going for the Gashman. Now the Gashman have the furthest or the hardest pity of them all, which is at 80, and whatever you get from SSR, if you're free to play or low spender, would be great and will help you massively on your account. Even the SR will help you massively even when you start them. One of the most important aspect of the games is the elemental. Keep it in mind, after you get one copy of a unit, try not to, if you're not a heavy spender, try not to go for more stars. Try to get the elementals as much as possible. You need to get them all. This will boost your account massively and heavily. And the last thing I'll be talking about is the Neolith with the summons. The Neolith has absolutely no pity. It's RNG and based on luck. So good luck for you all, and try to get the Neolith that you can. Also, you can farm them shard by shard or get their shard dropping every time you summon, so you can complete your collection. Number 3, positioning. Now we'll be talking about the positioning most of the time, and many people asks what's the best position for every character. The positioning is so important in the game, as you will know what will give what. So if I will have Baphomet and you have Baphomet, Baphomet will shield the one to the right, the one to the left, and the one behind her if she's in the middle of your strategy. So you need to keep them according to their skills. Some units have their skills hidden, such as Levia. So you need to go to the complex, to the leisure center, go to the fork sign here and go and click on their tab, such here, and it will Levia activates Heavenly Blessing. Now you click on the information and it will tell you what happens. When Levia remains alive, her and the surrounding units crit rate increases by 10%. Now, what does that mean? If you have Levia deployed on your lineup and you have her in this position, Dina, Fenriru, and Baphomet will be buffed with crit rate. Now if you play her here, only Fenriru and my Audrey will be buffed with crit rate. The best position that you want to play her is beside the attackers or the healers, since heal can be crit and the attack can be crit. So my position will be right here to play her with Audrey and with Aiken, so Aiken can crit and Audrey will crit with her heals. So the positioning should be affiliated with the skills of the desired unit that you're gonna play on your lineup. It doesn't matter where you drop her, as long as you drop her with a place that will benefit your entire team or the desired units on your lineup, so you can increase your effectiveness of your lineup. Now, one more important thing about positioning or making your lineup, which is the leader buff. Now, I have 3 factions of Empire, which is active, and 3 other factions. Even if they're the same, you're not gonna activate them all. You're just gonna activate the most ones that have the same faction, which in this case is Empire. And what we can do is we can remove or change the units and play some other units that are corresponding with other units that will give us the biggest buffs. Sometimes this buff with the 5% HP can make you win a fight or lose a fight, depending of the RNG of the game as well. One more important aspect as well is links. So if you want to go and check the links, you can check how many units are linked with the other units in your lineup. Now you can go to the assist, remove one unit and put other unit, and you'll see that the link drops, so your power will drop. So if we get this back up, it will be affiliated with your lineup and you're gonna get more power and more attack and more bonuses for the links that are activated with your units. Aiken, if I have Kiki on the assist or linked with her on the same lineup, she will have increased attack by 18%, such as with Pan with other units, so keep that in mind. 4. Shops. Shops are the most important place to spend your resources and to get the best out of it. So let's talk about them. The draw shop, first of all, when you summon a lot, you're gonna get this currency for summoning. And what you need to do is refresh your shop and buy the units desired here to build up your units. So we're gonna refresh and check what unit that I can buy. I can buy Nephthys. As you see, Nephthys at 45 out of 60. So if I buy her by here, I get her to 47 and it will get me closer to 60. I don't have her, I don't own her. Now I will have more copies of her. So what I always told my other friends and my syndicate members is go to your case and check the normal vanilla characters that are used or are obtainable from the advanced draw. Like Nephthys, I never summoned for her, never got her, even when she was a weekly visitor. So I only gathered her shards from the shop and now she's at 47. Plus, I built another unit, which is Fenriru. I never summoned for Fenriru, I never got her. She's at 1 star. I got fully 6 shards just from the shop, refreshing the shop and buying her shards. And this is how you need to go about resources management and economy in your game. Now the Gate shop is also one of the important shops in this game. Now it has 2 important things that you need to buy. One of them is daily and one of them is weekly. The weekly is the proof of bond, so you can keep yourself high on supply of the proof of bond whenever you want to use it. Plus the 100 facets, which is the most important thing if you want to progress faster in the story and if you want to make your units reach the augment 6. So this is an augment replacement for the materials that you farm in chapters so you don't consume your stamina. So this is so important to keep in mind. The Abyss shop. Now you don't need to buy anything from R rarity or SR rarity from the Abyss shop, even from starting in the game. Even if you start from the start of the game, these are not that important. You need to do like I did. I saved all my resources and I'm buying only the golden gears. And every time you want to progress and do more, you need to buy these gears to keep your sets alive. Now, I always recommend to have 3 sets of HP, 3 sets of attack at the start of the game, and then try to build 6 sets of HP, 6 sets of attack, for if you want in the future to switch units and they need more HP sets or more attack sets to go with them, you need to keep that in mind and have your reserve well done. Now, the Syndicate shop is one of the most important shops in this game, and if you are a heavy spender, I recommend that you're gonna get the Syndicate prize and give it to your Syndicate members at all times. This is what we do actually in our Syndicate. Plus, it's not that important at level 6 when you get the avatar for or the skin for your character. It will be important later for collection wise, but it costs you 1 million. If you're a low spender or you're free to play, your most bet is to get the Chimera chest, which are 10 every day, which will make you faster developing those Chimera, and we'll be talking about it soon. And you want the heterogeneous solution more and more, because it will cost you a lot more when you want to upgrade your vibration arms for your characters. Now, I buy the bio generic ship because I'm free to play and I want to build everything to max out. If you're a spender and you're summoning a lot, you don't need to buy this. Mission data are so important also at level 4, so mission data 4, get them. If you want to get something else, it depends on you and your mindset. Now, the hybrid shop, every week you're gonna have a reset to buy the arms of your leader. So every week buy 10 shards of it and accumulate it slowly, and you will get it maxed in like 6 months. And other thing, crystalline cells, you need to buy the 200 every day for this. It will help you a lot. It doesn't consume a lot, but it will help you, so keep that in mind. One-time purchase for the gloves, if you want, you can skip that because I got a lot of it and it was never a good idea actually to buy it. You can buy the weekly solution always from here, so I'm gonna do that and buy them all, and this is a good investment. For the furniture shop, I recommend to buy with the decoration points as much as possible the things that you have discount on them. So you have the inky set and you have the basic set, which you can always farm and max out at the start of the game. And never buy any furniture that doesn't have a discount if you're gonna go for diamonds. Now, if you want to go and complete other sets, it will be a little bit expensive, but you need to buy them if you don't have them to complete the other sets. As the furniture sets will give you bonuses, not just for your dorm recovery rate, but if you collect the standard furniture, will get all block for your team. If you collect the inky touch, will give you all pierce for your team, and so on and so on. 5. The leisure center. So if we go to the complex and we swipe a little bit, we have the leisure center. The leisure center is one of the most important aspects of this game, as you can give hearts or give gifts to your characters, especially the ones on your main lineup. So let's say this category, I have Fenriru, Aiken, Dina on my main lineup. So if I specifically give gifts to Fenriru, Fenriru will grow, my entire lineup will grow as well, and these ones will benefit the most. Plus, you're gonna have a passive that will unlock, and you will gonna upgrade it as well if you keep feeding them these when you reach a total of what they ask you for. Moreover, if you look at the bottom left of your screen, you'll see a heart that will tell you how many levels that you have across all of your units, from R rarity to SSR rarity, and it will tell you all the stats that you gained from them. Plus, it will go and grow almost infinitely until you reach a cap on all of your levels. So what I recommend is, first of all, build your main characters and give them the levels that you need to unlock their passives, and then try to level up every single character that you own until you reach a point that you feel yourself is healthy, so you can get your account healthy and your power will grow exponentially. 6. Gears. Now, we have 2 types of gears that we have in this game right now, not more. So one type is the attack type, the other type is the HP type. Now, the attack type will give you just bonus in attack as an overall. We have 4 attributes in every set: the attack, the resistance, the HP, and the armor. And if you collect the entire set from the same rarity, you're gonna have bonus sets. If you have 2 out of 2, you're gonna gain a flat attack. 3 out of 3, you're gonna take attack bonus in percentage, and 4 out of 4, you're gonna add the crit rate and the hit rate in percentage. Same goes for the HP set. If you collect them all, you're gonna have the bonuses as well for the set pieces. Now the question is, which set goes with which unit? The answer is depending on the unit that you have. Let's take Audrey for an example. I built Audrey on attack set. Why is that? If you look at her ultimate, she gives regen to the backline row, and the regen goes through her attack. So she gives 180% of healing or recovering for HP of the applier's attack, which is her. So we need to build her on an attack set. Same goes for shielders. If we go and take a look for random shielders, let's say Pan. Pan Shields goes through her max HP. If you read her skill, she gives 10% of her max HP as shields for the 2 random allies. Now there's other units that gives it for attack. If we go and read the new Chimera, she will give you shields according to her attack, so 170% of attack to 3 allies. So you need to always read the skills of the units so you understand how you need to put them with gears. 7. Chimeras. Now we have 2 types of chimeras in this game. First type is the one that has armor. The second one is the one that has resistance. Now resistance counters magical damage, while armor counters physical damage. And how could we play them? There's 3 perspectives to play this. The best perspective for free-to-play or casual spenders or people that are not that competitive is to wear 1 armor and 1 resistance on your lineup. Also keep in mind the substats on the chimeras that you're having. So why we play 1 resistance and 1 armor? So if we go to a random stage or random event and fight any type of bosses or any type of damage that we get, we're gonna be ready for the magical damage and the physical damage. The other way to play it is if you are a very PvP competitive player. Let's say the shiny ceremony is up and you're competing against other players. So you wanna get to other players and defeat them. You can study the other player and check their lineups and check if they deal more physical damage or more magical damage. And according to the damage that they deal, you can wear the chimeras that you have on your teams and you can counter them. Now the third way, and the way that I like to play it, and this is how I play it, is I play it according to the substats that I have. So I got one that have crit damage, let's say on Icon, which is a golden one, which is the best one that you need to do, is having 2 substats as gold. And now what I can do with the crit damage if I don't have a crit rate? So I play another one that has crit rate on it. So when I crit, I deal the crit damage that I have given on my other chimera, which is a very good smart way to play that, and it's very efficient. Now I have bonus damage. I was lucky to roll this. You need to keep re-rolling or your chimeras will be looking something like this or something like this. Speaking about crit rate, you need to understand one thing also in this game. If you go and click on boost on your attributes and you scroll down on advanced attributes, click the information tab, search for crit, and you'll say determines whether a case crit her attack or heal. So the heals can be critical. This is why always you need to prioritize on your healers. If they give heals by attack, you need to give them attack bonuses, and if they have the attack bonus, make sure to have some crits with them. Let's say Dina. I have with Dina crit strength and crit rate, so when she crits with her heals, the crit will be big with the crit strength. Now of course you can play this with another attacking unit such as Fenriru, but Fenriru I have a better set for her, so I decided to give the other set for Dina, so keep that in mind. 8. Dailies and events. So the most important aspect of this game is farming, and who don't love to farm? So always check your dailies and do them every day. If you finish all the activity tab, it doesn't mean that you need to forget about these. Always get these and collect them, because always the small resources are the ones that matters and will help you throughout the game. So keep in mind that dailies are the most important thing. And we go back to the bell. The bell can remind you which ones that you still didn't do and the ones that you have overflow from. So keep that in mind. Plus the events. Now we have 2 types of events. We have the events that happens every time, which is like the Glamour Spring that we have for Chiraha, or the Levia, the one that ended, and then we have the one for the Griff. And these are so important as you want to progress and do everything that you can and fight the bosses that you can, do the chapters that you can, so you can get the most rewards and you get the currency. This currency you can go to their shops and buy everything from the shop that is good for you. I always recommend buy anything that you can summon and go for the gears. The gears are so important as you can build 1 piece of gear from every event. Also, you can go and check your patrol. There's other events that pops up and open, like the Shadow of the Sentinels, like the Shiny Ceremony, like the Shattered Cosmos. Always go and farm whatever you want. Like this, in this event, you're gonna go and fight the Typhoon, and as you see, if you fight it 3 times per day, you're gonna have a chance to get the rewards from diamonds, from upgrading materials, and etc, etc. 9. Work agency and dorms. One of the most important aspects in the game. You can see the dorms here and the work agencies here. You can click one of them and you can go right through them from here in the bottom left. Now, work agency is one of the most important things in the game, as you have the quick collect button after you reach, I think, chapter 60, so you can collect all the resources that you want. Leveling up all of the floors and unlocking all of the floors in your work agency is so important, as you want to upgrade first the training center. So if we're gonna go and check what the training center gives us is the materials to upgrade your other floors. And as you see, I have so much things to upgrade, but I'm not upgrading. Why? Because I'm saving to upgrade my training center. The training center is the most important one to upgrade, because it will give you the upgrading materials so you can upgrade all of the other rest of the floors. Second priority is the decoration point center, which is the shopping center that you need to upgrade after that. Plus, you need to upgrade the floors on your dormitories using the points that you get from the training center. This is why it's so important. One of the small tricks that you can do is put the highest starred units that will give you more efficiency and more farm from these floors. So keep that in mind. Now, speaking about dorms, what the dorm does. The dorm is a very nice way for you to be creative and create your own thing. As you see, my first floor, I have a bedroom, I have a TV, a piano, and I have a reception for people to go to my luxurious toilet, my luxurious bathtub, which is a little bit funny. Again, you can have rewards if you go and like your friends, or your friends can like yours. You can rank in the top, and you can collect an SSR every week, and one-time achievement that you can get a badge, and this badge is really good. This week I'm trying to get the badge for one time, and I don't care anytime to go and not be ranking here. Now, of course, you have popularity, and make sure to be always humble and go and like all your syndicate members and your friends, even if they're not like from your syndicate. Like Winergy is not from my syndicate, but it's a nice person and I like to support them. Moreover, you have the comfort and the focus recovery for your characters. So the more that you level up this, and the more that you put furniture in that have more points, the more that your units will recover faster in here. Now, one more trick that you need to know about the dorms. Let's say in the third floor, I don't have anybody, I have a visitor. So I have this bathtub empty. And what does the bathtub do is you need to have a bathtub on every floor. So you can click occupy, I can click this, I can pick somebody like my 3-star Baphomet. I can leave her, discharge her, and put her here and say confirm. Now, you can see my Baphomet here. Now, if you can't find her or click her, and you can't drag her here, you can simply click on the bathtub, click on Baphomet or any unit that is occupying your space, and click confirm, and they will go to the bathtub. As you see, quickly she became happy, so you can go by and click on your occupy, remove her, and add other units, and click confirm, and you can go to your work agency again, click up, and deploy her again, and now she's working with full efficiency. You need to keep that in mind and always keep them happy and not keep them sad like I'm doing here, so they can give you more rewards. 10. Syndicates. The most important thing about this game is teamwork. This game you can play it as solo, but it will not be fun and it will not be efficient. The most important thing about this game is your syndicates and syndicate members. As you check, all of our members are most likely active. Our guild level is so high, which is the syndicate, and you can put whatever you want to communicate with them as Discord, Facebook, Telegram, anything that you use. So this is the most important aspect of the game. Why syndicate is so important? Because the syndicate will give you the most rewards out of any event. So any event that you're gonna participate in, let's go and check the Shattered. If you're gonna go and check the rankings, it will always tell you the ranking of your syndicate, which will give you the most rewards for everything that you do. Now, of course, there's always the top player in your syndicate. The top player of your syndicate will always carry you, so they will get the most rewards. Then you're gonna get the normal rewards for ranking 1, or ranking 2, or ranking 3. You shouldn't be salty, you shouldn't be jealous. Always help the one that is having the most power. Even if they are whales, they paid for it. Always be a team member, and remember, always helping the syndicate. Never go for being greedy and getting yourself first before you're getting your syndicate. Syndicate is the most important thing. This game is about team play, not about solo play. So keep that in mind. The syndicate is the most important aspect. Keep your relation good with other syndicates, as you can team up with them to dominate a special event and kick out all the other guilds. So play smart, play efficiently. And yeah, that was it for our list for the 10 most important things that you need to know about Echocalypse, the Scarlet Covenant, and let me know about your ideas and what I missed. Now, there's a lot of things that you can include and I can tell you about, like something like this. You can go and collect whatever thing that you drop, but it will show you in a red dot here. Now, you have other things like the news. You can always click the news, click the hearts, and it will give you some tribute coins. There's a lot of aspects like friend list, like other small details in the game. I will not mention them. I mentioned the 10 most important things. And do me a favor and...
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, we thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.